Clinton's last declaration in Israel, after visiting Israel, she was saying that Israel was doing its best to stop that, while in reality we Muslims and we Arabs were aware that Israel is doing totally the worst.
America has given Israel freedom. They control them 1 or 2 weeks, but then they let them do what they want.
It remains an internal American issue, since there is the American Jewish lobby who interferes directly. The interference of the Jewish lobby is playing an important role in this matter.
This is not the first time the American government, however, is Clinton on another one, they're trying to help Israel. This is not the first time. They already tried many times, but the situation is always the same.
We cannot know exactly the nature of the relationship between America and Israel, so we cannot interfere and tell them to change their relationship. But we hope for a lot of good things from Obama, especially as he's at the beginning of his term.
The status quo now is on the holding pattern. There need to be some, areas of collaboration and compromise. They need to find some compromise, which would fit in, which would fit in the two parties' vision of what they see as right.
It's a part of hypocrisy how Israel has a big nuclear weapons. Nobody even put the question where they are and how many. And technology is free for all and forbidden for others.
I object to sanctions against Iran. I believe America wants to sanction Iran for her own interest, and that's all, while Iran is trying to defend her own interest.
What about the people inside over there? They don't want this. They want to live in peace, I believe. So there's Muslims over there, Christians and Shia and all kind of stuff. They should take that my concern, to comply with United Nations and go with no having no sanction then. But if United States want to do that, and this is only solution to solve the problem, I agree with that.
It's not only the Arab Maghreb that is threatened by attacks, but also all the countries in the world, especially with the economic crisis, in addition to troubles in countries. So terrorism has become the weapon that anyone can use.
This extremism, man, they become branches now, they become certain groups and stuff, You got people who are fighting for religion, people doing it for their land, people doing it for their blood. But in Morocco, Morocco, thank God that we don't have that in Morocco,
We hear attacks in Algeria, it's not too far, so danger is just on the neighbor house. I hope by fighting against corruption and against poverty and that the country will be naturally immune against terrorism.
There is a lot of concern, but thank God we here in Morocco feel safe and we never worry about what may happen in the future. We don't have a worry.
They are not Muslim. I don't know real Muslim. It's fake Muslim. I can't say that, So I hope that won't be terrorists in the Maghreb on the whole world. I hope so.
Could really be stopped. It's not going to be in a second, but in short period of time, I think it will, because the government here is very aggressive, you know, when it comes to things like that, you know.
Drugs should be prohibited in Morocco, and we need to draw a line because it's destroying our people before it's destroying other people.
Hashish problem and smuggling is still a problem in northern Morocco because it's a business on its own. I mean, this probably generates $4 billion a year of revenue, not to the country, but the business going between Morocco and Spain and to the rest of Europe of narcotics and drugs being shipped to Europe and to other places in the world. But the state, with the help of the European Union, is trying to stop this at some point.
So a lot of hash dealers are not in Morocco. They are outside in Europe. They're financing it. So the European pressure has to be put on Europe itself first, then turn towards Morocco, and then it can be stopped.
We have noticed that the authorities are making a lot of efforts, both in the northern areas and Casablanca. Actually, drugs exist everywhere. The authorities have seized tons and tons of drugs, especially hashish. So they are making an effort to eradicate drugs.
Me African. Yeah, I like my country. Yeah, I'm origin from Morocco. And all Africa, for me, is my country.
Our former king, he said Morocco is a tree down deep-rooted in Africa, and its branches overlooking Europe.
Of course, we have our Moroccan origins, our traditions. We keep, of course, our culture, and we are very open-minded to Europe.
We are open to Europe more than Africa. Yeah. I give you one example. All my family is in Europe. I have my family in Europe. My father is working in Europe for a long time, for 40 years, and I have family, too much family there. Then I feel that open Europe than Africa.
Geographically, you know, this is, you know, North Africa, you know, all Africa around stuff. But Europe is the same because, you know, in Morocco here, everybody speaks languages like Spain, French. French was here, Spain, Portugal, German, languages is here, so we feel very close, very close.
No, of course no. Since Morocco was trying for a while and never been accepted, even the share and the special statute that the European has given to Morocco is only in the economic level. But as Sarkozy said recently, friends, that European Union is Christian and is not really opening its doors into any Muslim country. Example is Turkey, let alone Morocco, which is not a part really of Europe, geographically speaking.
As we're happy with them, they have to treat us in the same way as we do with them.
I think this question you put at the government from European people, European government, not for me, because, for example, some governments they don't like Islamic regime, they don't like religions, and sometimes he told, I think he told, this question is for him, not for me.